Hello, everybody.
Hello there, folks.
Welcome to Week 6 recap of the NFL season.
Cameron, I have a
A lot
question
of good
for you.
games. Actually, a lot of surprising good games. What's up?
Who's got it better than us?
A lot of people do that. A lot of people do.
Nobody.
That's
Nobody.
So, let's start off the week with Thursday. Rewind the clock a bit. Eagles lose 17-34 to the New York Football Giants on Thursday Night Football. Eagles coming off letdown against the Broncos, even though they lost the game. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, Eagles are they're not doing well right now. Zero balance on their offense and their defense. I mean, Jalen Carr was out for this game, I think. So, you know,
Oh yeah, that changed things
yeah,
tremendously.
that really swung in the Giants' favor this time.
But that's the
Eagles
thing,
just
though.
can't figure it out on offense, though. It's like it's not the defense's fault. It's the offense. Offense needs
Yeah,
to
bro.
start playing better.
Dude, what do you think you're gonna do with AJ Brown? Because I think a lot of us is starting with him too. Also, I predict this team to win. By the way, told you. I don't know what's going. They got to use Saquon, bro. I don't know what they're doing with Saquon.
The utilization rate's insane. The fact that Dallas Goedert got 11 targets and Saquon Barkley had 12 attempts, not good. Especially when he was averaging 4.8 yards per carry. That's like, okay, if you're averaging a first down every 2 carries, you give him the ball. He had an 18-yard run to like lead the game, and it's like
And they just stopped using him.
I thought he was going to be used more. Why does Jalen Hurts have 7? Oh yeah, why did Jalen Hurts have 4 straight tush push attempts in this game?
Oh my gosh, that was so bad. They literally. I was a tush push defender. I'm not anymore.
It's just horrible.
It's bad
relies
football.
it just relies so much on forward momentum, and it relies so much on stats that just you can't counter that if you're a defensive player. How are you supposed to counter that? You can't counter like a 1,200 pounds of weight being pushed. Because they could run it better than everybody else. It's like that doesn't matter. Okay, then you could just get a bunch of third stringers to just rep it in practice every day, and then you just have them all just fly in there. That it doesn't make it good football. I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, it's even worse too. Like it's first and goal. You got to like this all-star running back. Use him, bro.
I think you should have to declare a tush push. I think you should have to declare it. I don't think the play should be eliminated because I still think a football play should still be allowed. But I think you should have to declare it because I think you need to help the officials officiate it better. Because the Eagles got like 3 false starts on 3 of those tush pushes. Like and then you go
that's
back
what
in time
pissed me
and
off
you
too.
just see that they false start all the time on that tush push.
They do. They really do.
So it's if you're gonna have to declare an onside, they should be viewed as like more of like an onside kick. Because it's like this should be considered a sudden death play, and you should only be allowed to call it on 4th down. I think there should just be rules around the tush push. I don't think that there should be. I don't think you should eliminate the play. I think you should just be like, all right, if it's 3rd and 1, you can't call a tush push. Because then it's like, okay, we just call 2 straight tush pushes and it's like if you have an 80% chance of hitting a play, I don't care who you are. That doesn't. And if it was 80, if it was an 80 percentage play, and it was like a downfield pass, the NFL would never get rid of it because it's good television. But if it's a 1 yard play over and over and over again, it's like, can't do it, can't have it.
Well, I think the biggest story though this game is Jackson Dart's actually pretty good, and so is Cam Scatabo. Cam Scatabo falling to the 4th round is insane to me. I was insane to me at the time. I was like, why the hell is he sliding? Has anybody watched him play in college, bro?
It's leadership. You gotta. He's got some intangibles. I was saying that he was inefficient last game, but because he was, but this game just completely flipped the script. It's like, man, this dude could run through a brick wall if he really needed to.
Well, that's the thing. Like that's the kind of get back he needs to be. Is like I don't need him to be like super smart. Just hey, here's the whole run. Just here's the ball. Give us first down. Get it. He's a great 3rd down back.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to Jackson Dart too. He was showing some great mobility. He showed some really good intangibles. That touchdown run was like dude, this guy can run. I was like, holy crap, this guy can really scramble.
Yeah, dude, he's pretty good, man. Like I actually feel a little bit better now the Chargers lost because I was like, oh, he's actually just pretty good. Okay, thank God. I thought we were just that bad.
Yeah, he's making it work. You got hit Rondale Robinson for that 35-yard touchdown. Yeah, Wandale Robinson had 84 yards and a TD. Little Jordan Humphrey had 55 yards. Like, he's making it work with a bunch of dudes, ostensibly. He doesn't have Malik Neighbors.
Why is he called Little?
Darius Slayton.
Why is the dude called Little Jordan Humphrey? He's 6'4".
Yeah, it's just his name.
He ain't so little, bro. And here's the thing: he's doing it without Neighbors.
Whereas I feel like Philadelphia's offense was just AJ Brown 9 targets, Devonta Smith 5 targets, like Dallas Goedert 11 targets, Saquon Barkley 12 attempts. Like, they need to feed Saquon, and they're just not doing it.
And their defense, dude, their defense. Jalen Carter cannot be the biggest anchor point to their defense, dude. They have way too much talent on that defense.
Yeah, only Jordan Davis had a sack. Johnson had a sack. Like, this defense just isn't getting sacks like it used to. Whereas Brian Burns was just, I mean, he's just absolutely wrecking the game for the Giants, bro. He's also early defensive player of the year favorite, man. He's incredible. He can do anything.
Yeah, that front seven for the Giants, dude, they're really good. And that's a big takeaway, too, for the Eagles. What is going on with that O-line? Lane Johnson, What the hell is going on with him?
Yeah, it's becoming quite obvious that Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata, they just cannot stop these premier pass rushers, dude. Like, Nick Bonita had 2.5 sacks. Like, Brian Burns had 2 sacks. Like, these athletic freaks that are turning out of the linebacker rooms, dude. You can't stop them. You can't stop them now. Yeah,
but that's the thing too. These guys are pretty young.
Yeah, they're young. Well, yeah, but they're young. But they've played for.
They were in a Super Bowl
in the NFL. Yeah, they won the Super Bowl, but I mean, they get tired, dude. Like, they've had 2 deep playoff runs with both those. Well, not Mailata, but Lane Johnson. But actually, did Lane Johnson? He was injured that year.
Well, Lane Johnson gave 4 sacks in the past 2 games.
Yeah, he's looking kind of old. Which is, I mean, it's fine. Like, that's how it went. But
still, man, I mean,
Eagles are in trouble. Eagles are in trouble. That's all you need to know now about the Eagles. The Eagle, like, how about that? The Eagles looked invincible to start the season, and now all of a sudden they look very, very vulnerable. And also,
they do.
There's like some interesting stats that are like 31st, 28th in like certain passing stats and all that, and it's like, or certain offensive stats, and it's like, doesn't feel very Eagles like, but they're just not calling runs. They're just that's the long and short. They're just not calling runs. Like, this offense only works. Their defense only works if Saquon Barkley's running the football really effectively. And you saw with the Giants, they had Cam Scatterbo run for 3 touchdowns at 98 yards. Like, yeah, that's what Saquon should be doing. And Saquon was doing that. Like, he looked like he was on the way to go and have another 100-yard day, and they just stopped calling runs. They just only called passes.
They did. I think he got to 60 yards and he stopped. I mean, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense, dude. And Scadaboo's doing it on both sides, bro. He's catching it and he's running it.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's just no. The fact that Jalen Hurts had 7 attempts for 13 yards. 4 of those were being touches, and he's only averaging 1 yard per carry, and he has a touchdown on there. Like, Jackson Dart had 13 attempts for 58 yards. It's like, he's actually moving down the field. Like, it's actually like it's a useful offense instead of, we're gonna run the touch push 4 times straight. We know you can't stop it because it's just the way things are. But
can you agree with me now that Nick Sirianni is very coordinator dependent?
He hires good coordinators, but I don't know about this one, man. This feels more like Philadelphia going to the Bucs and losing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the Giants were 1-4, dude. And a lot of that has to do with Russ. Not to be fair, but bro,
they're 0-3. Jackson's just 2-1.
Well, no, you know what I'm trying to say. Well, yeah, Jackson Dart's 2-1, but. They were everybody had the Philly was going to win this game.
Yeah,
and they got curb stomped.
Yeah, Philadelphia's, yeah, like I said, Philadelphia is vulnerable right now. They don't
They are.
they just need to realize that they need to give the ball to Saquon. It's just Saquon giving the ball to Saquon Barkley is going to save their season. They need to just run the ball more. It's like you can't keep passing the ball and just expecting to win these games. Like Giants just gonna kill you with the rush.
For
And
real.
I mean, also like Jalen Carter probably really affected that game. Just how it is. All right, next we have the Denver Broncos traveling to London to play the New York Jets and winning 13-11.
I like to
what an awful
apologize.
This
I like to
is-
apologize on behalf of the British, all people who live in the UK for this. This is probably the worst thing we ever did to you since the Revolutionary War. This game was
It's a football game, dude. Who cares? Oh,
yeah,
we're
this is-
doing it to him.
this was
Oh, who
bad.
cares?
this was a
Yeah.
bad game, bro. This is the worst thing since the bubonic plague for them.
Yeah, well,
Obviously, you know what I mean. But this was
who
not.
cares?
This was
They won
hard
Denver,
to watch.
Denver won the game. That's all that matters. You win
Yeah,
ugly, you gotta do it. You gotta do it to him.
Yeah, bro. Holy, did the Jets practice to lose? I'm starting to think they I'm starting to think they practice weekly just to be this bad.
Yeah. This is a bad offense. I'm not even gonna read out the stats. This was a bad offense game. Justin Fields had net negative passing yards in this game.
Well, he had 45 total according to the stats, but yeah, you're right. He had like what -10 passing.
Yeah.
If you include all the sacks.
Yeah, he had 45 on the official stat line, but if you compound that in the 9 sacks that Denver had 9 sacks in this game.
No one got a
Ne-
touchdown. For the
negative passing
Jets.
yards. This defense can win ugly games. This defense can
You're-
force you to play left-handed.
We know your offense can't.
You know the defense had a great day when Pat Surtain only had 1 tackle. If you only had 1 tackle, that means they weren't completing anything against him, dude. Justin Fields had 9 completions the entire game.
Dude, that O-line for the Jets is atrocious, dude. And like we could talk about this game. I mean, I think those Justin Field defenders. I think we just need to call it what it is, dude. He can't play football.
It's really tough when your defense lets up 9 sacks, dude. It's really tough when he keeps holding the football for too long. Those throws are there. Like Gary Wilson was
Well, I
breaking
agree.
open a lot.
Well, no, I agree, but dude, there's sometimes I'm watching like, dude, just throw the flat. What are you doing? Stop! Like it's not there. You're like, dude, this isn't college.
Yeah, and it's weird because you're seeing his confidence was absolutely shot this game because he was just getting obliterated. There were some hits that were just ugly. Like Denver was just. I mean, they were drilling him a lot. It was ugly. But
Well, I mean,
that's how Denver rolls.
And the Jets going to the second half. Like, why would you call a fake punt?
Yeah,
Just let the
and
clock roll out.
Yeah, there is. I'm gassing up the Broncos defense because they played well, but at the same time, though, it's like the game was in
you
in
should.
hand for the Jets. The game was in their hands. Like Denver should have lost this game. This is
Yeah,
absolutely
your offense is bad, dude.
The offense played terrible. The Jets defense. I will credit the Jets defense. They play fast. They do play really fast, and they do.
Their
have
offense,
they do have
however.
some talent. Their offense is just atrocious. Their offense just gift wrapping the game to the Broncos instead of just taking it. Like it was there. Like the Jets could have absolutely had this game.
This is up there with like one of the worst games I've ever watched.
Yeah,
Like it has to be.
Yeah, I would say Bo didn't play he didn't play great. He didn't play bad either. I think the late touchdown drive really helped, and the fact that there was only 1 touchdown scored this entire game. So like
And no one can run the ball.
That was the kind of game this was. This was just a big sloppy penalty filled mess. And
Even how the game ended, dude. What the hell is going on at that ending? Like,
so yeah, at the end of the game, so about 3:36 left, Aaron Glenn decides that he's going to start calling his timeouts, which, I mean, like if you know like the Patriots dynasty and you watch the Chiefs and you watch the Eagles, you watch the Broncos, you watch the Ravens, you watch any team, Steelers, the Packers, you watch any team that won a Super Bowl or won a championship, you'd notice that they never called their timeouts early. They always waited till a 2-minute warning because essentially a 2-minute warning stops the clock. Then you gotta have a few timeouts. Maybe you want a timeout on the other side of the 2-minute warning just so there's like no time that flies off. But Aaron Glenn decides that he's just going to call all of his timeouts and just let the Broncos just kind of wind the clock a little bit. And on the ensuing drive, the Jets decide to let's see the last 5 plays of this game. So Nick Folk is the only person that scored points for the Jets outside of a safety in the third quarter. Was it third quarter? It might have been the second quarter. And, who cares? This game sucked.
Yeah. No one scored a touchdown. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. Justin Fields. I don't know why the Jets decided to run the ball, because I feel like they just felt like they couldn't complete a pass at all in this game, and they just took some of the worst sacks I've ever seen on 4th and 8. 4th and 8. You know, you're expecting a pass, right? You're expecting, like, okay, maybe they're gonna try something, or they're in field goal range. Like Nick Folk, it was about 60 yards away. Like, the game was essentially gonna be over if they didn't convert on 4th and 8.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, even then, dude, just kill for the field goal. Like, you're gonna lose regardless if you just don't do something right then and there, dude. I mean,
The Jets decide. I would at this point, if I were a head coach, I would say our offense is playing so bad against this pass rush for the Denver Broncos. I don't want Justin Fields to get a sack, so I don't want him to get sacked on this play. Our kicker's on fire. He's been making all his field goals. Let's trot him out. Like, let's see if he can win us this game. Maybe we could still pull off the upset. I would do that, because they were at the Denver 44. It's like, that was about a 60-yard field goal, maybe, like maybe 59 yards. Like, Nick Folk can hit those. Like, he had a 52-yarder earlier in the game, so like he had the 52-yarder to lead the scoring for the Jets. So it's like he could absolutely hit it. I would rather try and put it on his leg at this point, because their offense is playing so bad against that defense. I would rather try out the special teams. 4th and 8. Jets field sacked at the Jets 44-yard line for minus 12 yards. Sack split by Jonathan Cooper and Brandon Jones.
The game's over.
That's just how the game went. He got sacked twice on that drive.
I think we may have overhyped Aaron Glenn, dude.
He's a great defensive coordinator. His offense is just...
And that's okay. I mean...
so bad, dude.
I think he can get guys going, but I mean, dude, I don't think he can do offense.
Yeah, he needs his own Ben Johnson. He needs a guru to run the offense, because I don't know who's calling plays there, but
5 yards.
Stop. Like, please stop. Whoever's calling plays for this game.
Garrett Wilson had 13 yards total.
Yeah, 82 total yards. So literally, they didn't drive down the length of the field. Their offense was abysmal.
There's no way to... I mean, your defense is hellacious. I mean, you guys... Okay, you're not off the hook here, too. Your offense needs to play better, dude. Holy cow. That was pretty lackluster for your offense. Bills got to make those throws, dude.
The Jets' defense didn't play a bad game. I really don't think they played bad. It's just their offense was...
Excuse me?
No, the Jets' defense? I don't think Jets' defense played that
their
terrible
defense
against the Broncos' offense. It was just... The Broncos' offense just couldn't get anything going.
I think it might be time to start Tyrod Taylor for the Jets, dude.
Yeah. I agree. I'm done talking about this game. It was just abominable. Aaron Glenn made some boneheaded decisions in this game. I think he's got to learn from him. You know, and honestly, at this point, 0-6, dude, just go all the way. Try to get the first overall pick. Just go all the way.
Just get it. Just go get it at this point.
Like, at this point, they go the distance. There's only a few 1-5 teams, and those 1-5 teams, I feel like, are going to try and make some runs. Or they're going to try and make some moves to make some runs, at least.
Like this team.
And like our next team, we have the Los Angeles Rams traveling to the Baltimore Ravens. And
The Wackly Ravens.
The Wafing Ravens. 17-3. If you didn't read the box where you thought, the Rams controlled this whole game, it was 3-3 at halftime. So that was
this game started out real slow. This is a real slow game at the start.
You could tell the Ravens were really trying, but eventually the Rams kind of started calling the right plays and things starting to click.
I think the momentum shifted really when they stopped Derrick Henry on that run at the kind of at the goal line.
Yeah, they stuffed him. It was Derrick Henry had a good game. He had 122 yards on 24 attempts, so it's not like he
played good, but He played good, but dude, the Baltimore is so beat up right now, dude. They are praying to get Lamar back soon.
Yeah, they were so desperate for a win here. They were rolling out Tyler Huntley.
And like, look,
Rush can threw a pick.
and the Ravens are still gonna play, dude. I mean, the Ravens still have a lot of pride in their team, so they're not gonna roll over and die. Like, I mean, they were gonna put up a fight no matter what, but the score is a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, more story of this game was more that Puka Nacua might be out for an extended period of time. He injured himself in the end zone.
Crap! I didn't hear about that.
And this game still really is showcasing that preseason does matter for if you're trying to import a receiver into your offense. Because Devontae Adams had 9 targets for only 4 receptions, like only 39 yards, dude. Like this is a slugfest for everybody involved. Rams defense still. I mean, they won this game. They literally
Still dominant.
Didn't do anything on offense. Byron Young.
Byron Young's good, dude. Him and
2 sacks and Jared Verse.
I like Jared Verse a lot.
Richardson
I like Jared
had a
Verse a
sack.
lot.
Landman had 17 tackles on assists. Freaking beast.
Like, they were just all over the place, dude. That defense is good. They're young too. They're really young.
Yeah, Emmanuel Forbes and First both had forced fumbles. Like they're getting turnovers. They're flying. They're playing good. I don't think they're like in the Broncos stratosphere, but definitely put top 10. I'd say. Because they're just developing, man. This is how it is.
Yeah,
like, and Landman is everywhere, dude. I like Nate Landman.
It sounds like his nickname, but no, that's just literally his last name is Landman.
Yeah, Cameron Curl. Yeah, Byron Young is just what a steal, dude. Like what a steal.
Yeah.
Like that's just the Rams' development. This is Sean McVay, dude. Like,
yeah,
that
all
one
him,
was all
dude.
Sean McVay. Right, next we have the Cowboys versus the Panthers. Cowboys losing 27-30 at the Panthers' place.
I told you, bro.
Dak
Rico Dowdle revenge game.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle had 183 yards on 30 attempts. He had 56 yards and a touchdown, over 200 yards, points more.
He
he
warned the Cowboys, by the way.
Panthers' offense is just Rico Dowdle or bust right now.
Dowdle warned the Cowboys, by the way. He told the Cowboys to buckle up, and apparently they did not buckle up.
Yeah, I guess they didn't listen. Bryce Young had 3 touchdowns and an interception. Pretty good. 199 yards. Not great. Dak had 3 touchdowns, 261, 73% completion rating, 124 pass rating. It doesn't even matter. Didn't win the game. No.
Yeah, I
168 yards and a touchdown. Like Dallas is putting up video game numbers. They're just not winning these games because their defense is just atrocious.
But do they always put up video game numbers? Like, remember, Dak's the king of garbage time.
It's just, I don't know what Dallas's defense is doing. They just let out all these insane plays. Like Ted McMillan got open twice on those touchdowns, and it wasn't even competitive. Like Ted McMillan just absolutely just high pointed the ball. It's like
they got no run game.
You body him, dude. Yeah, and
they got no run game.
Yeah, and Dallas just doesn't possess the ball for very long. They always just throw it deep and try and put up points. They literally were doing the exact thing that they were saying that they weren't going to do with Mike McCarthy. Like, Jonathan Williams had 13 attempts. It's like 29 yards. It's like, oh, okay, they just abandoned the run immediately.
Well, you look at Dowdle, like, his longest run is 15 yards. He ran for 30 times.
Yeah, like, they were just chugging him. It's not like he really had he had that 36-yard reception, but you know, like, Dallas is just getting grinded out, man, and it's easy to score points on them. Like
they have no defense.
The Packers put up only 27 against the Bengals. The Bengals have one of the worst defenses allegedly, but Dallas they got 40 put up on them. 30.
Remember, Karen. Jerry said we're going to focus on our running games get better when they got rid of Micah. He said the rush team was going to get better.
They're one of the worst. Yeah, they're one of the worst rushing attacks in the league, or one of the worst defenses in the league. Like, I mean, just look at this chart. Like, it just looks like a little tree for Rico Dowdle. Like, no play was over. He only had one run over 16 yards. Like, it's not like he was burning these defenses like Bijan was.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he just had a lot of he had a lot of handoffs. And
well, Dallas had this game. Like Dallas had this game in their hand, and they just lost it again. Like obviously losing CD Lamb, like obviously still no CD Lamb or Tyler Booker is obviously like.
Pickens has done good though. Pickens has picked up for him.
Yeah, but it's like, like the Jets scored 22 on them.
Yeah,
They had negative passing yards this week.
They have no defense, bro. This team is so bad on defense.
Yeah, there's just. Packers had 40. Bears had 30. Bears put up 31. Giants put up 37. Eagles scored 20 on them. Like Eagles' offense is not particularly that great.
Cameron, and we need to discuss this too. Dallas overvalues their corners.
Yeah, they shouldn't have put their money in the secondary. They should have paid Micah. Like Micah would have been the perfect spot to put their money at.
Yeah, but would he made much of a difference, dude? It's not like he was changing life for the Dallas Cowboys defense in the first place. I mean, he was the only good player you could say, because that defense was still bad even before Micah got there and even after he got.
Dude,
well, he does,
a
but
guy that disruptive absolutely changed his life. Yeah, because that imagine they would have strip sacked Bryce Young. Dallas would have scored a touchdown. Would have won the game. Like
yeah, but Karen, still like their defense is still bad even with him on.
Okay, like you got to just be opportunistic. You don't like, especially like a player like Micah. You don't let a player like Micah just walk out the door, dude. You just don't do it.
They did. Well, they didn't really let him. They traded him.
Anyway, I think Cowboys suck. I think their defense is just horrible. Their offense is gonna put up video game numbers, but just they're gonna put them up too fast, and they're gonna lose the game because there's still you can still get run on.
Yeah,
still get run on. So, all right, next we have the Cardinals traveling to the Indianapolis Colts and losing 27-31, a lot closer than anybody would have anticipated. Jacoby Brissett had 320 yards, two touchdowns, and an interception in Kyle Murray's absence. Daniel Jones had 212, two touchdowns and a pick. Again, story of this game is Jonathan Taylor making his MVP bid. 21 attempts, 123 yards, a touchdown. Like, he's unstoppable right now.
Jonathan Taylor and Bijan might be the two best running backs in the league right now.
And Daniel Jones is he has an easy button on offense. It's like, okay, I'll give it to Tyler Warren. He had 63 yards and a touchdown. Probably Tyler Warren is bidding to be one of the top tight ends in the league. And
I knew he was going to be.
Yeah, and just Indianapolis just has a lot of complementary pieces to like Tyler Warren and Jonathan Taylor, because obviously they're just gonna run the ball with Jonathan Taylor. They're gonna do what Philadelphia should have done, and that's just keep feeding him.
You and I saw Tyler Warren play live.
Yeah, and also Steichen is definitely people were not kind of undervaluing Steichen's loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, because like he was a massive loss, and obviously Kellen Moore went on to go coach the Saints, but it's like, dude, the Philadelphia's offense looks totally lost without running the ball with Saquon, and obviously the Colts are 5-1.
So. Yeah, dude. I mean, and Daniel Jones. Sometimes you see you go to a better place, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's clear that everything's going right for the Colts. It's just everything's going right for the Colts. They're playing really sound. And the Cardinals are honestly like they played good too. They're like Jacoby Brissett's still a vet, so he's not gonna get fooled by a lot of their defensive schemes.
Would you bring back Kyler Murray next year?
Oh no, I would if someone's gonna offer a deal for Kyler Murray, I'd trade him. Absolutely.
Really?
If they lose their next game, I'm trading Kyler Murray. It's like you can't keep doing this.
Why was he out again? Was it?
I think it might have been concussion. Oh, let's just.
Well, I thought he was out because Battlefield 6 came out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So he stayed up late. well, remember he lost last week to the Titans, and that's when the Black Ops 7 beta was out. So is it? And remember that stat you say whenever the new Call of Duty comes out, his stat starts sliding.
His foot. Yeah, his production. Yeah, I wonder if there was like a chart or like a graph you could see if his production started going like on a decline, like a declining like level. Oh, good. That feels right. I just think he's just one of those players. He's like, I do what I love for a living. I get paid a lot of money,
If I get a Super Bowl, okay. If I don't, okay.
I can't. Yeah, I can't be bothered.
But I don't like players like that. Like, bro, you're in the league and the fans want you to go to the ship, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine. You can do that. I mean, but
Yeah, again, Cardinals are just passing the ball too much. I mean, like Jacoby Brissett had an okay game. I think he had a good game. I'm not saying okay. He had 300 yards, but it's still clear that they're not really balanced on offense right now. They're just not. They're missing
They're not.
James Conner.
they are, dude. Like, that run game is not as good as not as good when James Conner was in.
Yeah, if you're rolling out Michael Carter and Bam Knight, like, not good, not great. Especially compared to Jonathan Taylor, just absolutely just bulldozing through and averaging 6 yards a carry. Like, I mean, it's just their run game is unguardable right now, and it's setting up Daniel Jones super well for just some easy completions to Tyler Ward. It's like that's their entire offense, and it's not really like you can stop it, frankly. You know,
No, you can't.
like that's really tough to stop. So, with that being said, next we have the Seattle Seahawks traveling to the Jacksonville Jaguars and winning 20-12. Seattle is being a little bipolar now, and they're losing these home games and they're winning away games.
Weird. Just weird.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre for Seattle to be pulling this kind of BS. Because you see Seattle's like pretty good to okay on the road, and usually they're like great at home. That's like they can't even defend the home field, but now they could go on the road and win.
I think the big takeaway for this game is they gotta get ETN more involved, because I'm looking at ETN's stats right now. It looks like they just shut down ETN.
Yeah, I think real story here is Jackson Smith and Jigba is one of the top receivers in the league. Like,
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
He's in that air with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase and
Ohio State, bro.
Yeah,
They can produce wide receivers.
yeah. That 61-yard was just. I mean, that touchdown was just smooth. That was pure. I mean, that was literally just blew by the corner and just. Yeah, he couldn't do anything. Like literally, it's just like you literally just watch him just run by you.
I think we're starting to narrow down the NFC West teams right now. It's going to probably be the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams, because we'll talk about the Niners in a minute with what's going on with them right now, and with the Cardinals still kind of lapsing. Because remember, like, Kyler Murray doesn't stay healthy like towards the second half of the season. That's when he usually starts getting banged up. So I think right now it's either Seattle or the Rams are going to take the West between those two.
Yeah, Darnold's playing good, dude. Like Darnold had 295, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Which is weird. You know what's weird? It's that Jacoby Brissett had 320 and 2 touchdowns. It's like these backups are starting to feel like they're actually figuring the game out by not playing. Which, I mean, it makes sense because like all you do is just try and support the starter. But like
Lawrence is playing good too. I mean, Lawrence had a good game too.
Well, it's funny how the high priced guys aren't playing. Like, it's funny how, like, the low-priced quarterbacks are playing as well as the high-priced quarterbacks. Is the thing I'm noticing about this season. Yeah, Lawrence, he had a good game, too. He had 250 for 2 touchdowns.
And honestly, dude, like, we're seeing this with, like, Dart. I mean, with Daniel Jones and Jackson Dart, and with, obviously, Baker and Sam Darnold. It's just all about who you are and where you go. Because, honestly, because Sam Darnold was a bust until he got to Seattle. Obviously until he went to the Vikings and then got traded to Seattle. But he's living up to his first round pick name.
Yeah, a bit of a letdown off of such an important win for the Jags to beat the Chiefs at home. You know,
yeah, but hey, look, I mean, the Seahawks are a good team. I mean, they're both 4-2. They're both pretty good teams. They're actually kind of similar in a few ways.
DeMarcus Lawrence had 2 sacks. Leonard Williams had a half sack. Byron Murphy had 2 sacks. Like, I told you, I was in Chetna Uwosu had 1.5 sacks. Like, let's see. Drake Thomas had a sack. Seattle's defense looks like it's all the way back, and they play better on the road. It's just their defense travels. That's just that's how Seattle's gonna win these road games. They're just gonna hold you down.
And Seattle's not it's not Legion of Boom Seattle defense, but it's a pretty solid defense.
Especially, I mean, they're built totally different than they were with the Seattle defense. Seattle defense was built back to front for the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
Like they still had good passers with Michael Bennett, but there wasn't really like a solid passer. Now it's like they got Byron Murphy, they got Chenna Wosu, they got DeMarcus Lawrence, they got weapons at defensive front.
Well, they got Woolen and Witherspoon in the backfield too. I mean,
yeah, I keep hearing that Tariq Woolen's on the trade block. I don't understand why. That defense plays better.
I don't
on
think.
the field.
I think it might just be a rumor because I don't know why you would trade a guy that big.
I keep
and that good.
I keep hearing that rumor. I don't know why. It's rather perplexing to me. If I were to say a fancy word for that. All right, great win by Seattle. Like obviously, very trusted on the road for Seattle.
Great win for this team coming up.
Yeah. Next, we have the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to the Miami Dolphins and winning 29-27.
Oh man, this was a nail biter up until the end, bro. I mean, the Chargers had no business winning this game. They really didn't. I mean, we're down. Our tackles we're down bad at tackle right now. Both tackles.
Yeah, the Los Angeles Chargers are down. Let's see. Let's check their injuries. They are down Trey Pipkins, Deshaun and Detrius Davis, Joe Alt.
And Quentin Johnson didn't play.
Quentin Johnson didn't play. Did Brad Dupree probably didn't play?
No, he played. He was there.
On the injury report, though, we got Keenan Allen, Mekhi Becton. Denzel Perryman was full, but I don't know. He probably was limited to snaps.
He was limited. Becton was limited. But I mean, this game is why you take a quarterback like Justin Herbert, because this is a remember, Miami took 2 over Herbert, and this game is a and I'm so happy I was wrong about Herbert because I thought he was gonna be a bust. He wasn't, because I'm an idiot. But like that last drive is everything you need to know, because Herbert was about to get sacked, flings him off him, throws the ball to Ladd McConkey. McConkey runs 40 yards to get in field goal range for Digger the kicker, kicks a field goal. We go up. 5 seconds left on the clock. Tua comes back out with the ball. Hail Mary, and it's a 10-yard pass that gets picked up by Derwin James.
Mm-hmm.
Tua had 3 picks this game. They were booing him. They booed him off the field. The Dolphins fans.
Yeah, they had enough. Had enough of the dog and pony show with Tua.
And Owe, that guy we got from the Ravens, dude, he's a baller.
Oh,
he's really good this game.
Kind of surprised I got traded.
Well, pull up his stats right now on defense, because I know he got 1 sack.
Let's go with the offensive stats first.
Yeah.
So, Kami Vidal,
Kamani
Vidal, yeah, running back. I mean, 2 years ago, man, he was like, people were talking about him being a sleeper, and just gave him a few years to develop in that system, and look what they got now, dude. They might have had a 3-headed horse the whole time.
The Chargers are good at finding
124 yards. It's tough to tell if it's just Miami's bad against the run, which I think
they're
Miami
pretty
might be
bad.
But
they were pretty bad.
They have a great run scheme. I mean, they have Greg Roman. Like obviously, the rushing attack's gonna be pretty effective.
Devon Achane 8 today against our defense.
120 yards against with 2 touchdowns. Like, yeah, Chargers is pretty vulnerable.
He had a 49-yard long touchdown run. There's nothing you could do about that. I mean, we need Clemac bad, dude. Because he got outside and he just took off and there was nobody there to stop him.
He's so fast. Like Devon
He's really fast.
He's so fast.
He's carrying this team.
Yeah, they should trade him. Like he absolutely would get a lot of value because he
trade Achane.
He wrecks games. Yeah,
Achane's a really good offense.
Dude, they're 1-5, man. They're done.
Yeah, but he's their only offensive weapon at this point. Oh, by the way, did you see what Tua was saying after the game?
Yeah, how he was kind of taking accountability, but not really.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, leadership. Everybody's missing players-only meetings." Like, bro,
bro.
You're the captain of the league. You can't get your players to go to player-only meetings.
So let me get this straight. So they don't respect you, Tua? That's what I'm thinking. This is what's going on. It's
Well, not even that. They don't respect Mike McDaniel either.
Can anybody ever win in Miami?
Miami had a chance to get Herbert.
They had a
chance to get Herbert.
Well, would Herbert be the same quarterback if he was in Miami compared to LA? I don't know.
I don't think so. Because here's the thing: Miami likes flash. It's Miami, dude. They love flash. They
No,
love
man,
glitz and glamour.
the undefeated team was all about the rush, dude. I mean, I guess that was that was in the '70s, so a long time ago. Miami's just been general losers for
Yeah.
the past like 20, 30 years.
Well, great win for the Great win for the Chargers. They needed to win that game.
How much rope does Mike McDaniel have? Trying to figure out.
I mean,
Does
you
he
and I
go 1-6?
predicted you and I predicted he'd probably get fired after this game because if he lost to the guy they traded up, they passed up on.
I think the whole
But-
front office is going to go. I bet you everybody's going to get traded. Miami has been a very willing trader, been a willing dealer. I mean, they dealt Johnny Smith, they dealt Jalen Ramsey, they've dealt people in the past. Like,
Well, apparently, like he's been Mike McDaniel, the owner, of a meeting after every game, which that's not really a great sign. I mean,
but yeah, because he's probably trying to plead for his job after every meeting, dude. Honestly, please
'Cause,
don't
I mean,
fire me. Please don't fire me, Steven Ross.
this isn't just Tyreek Hill being hurt, dude. They're just bad. And I'm telling you, dude, Tua's gonna be back up somewhere else next year. He can't play starter, dude. He just can't.
Yeah, this feels like Miami's gonna have to eat the contract.
Pretty much.
That's what
and
I
with
feel like.
Tyreek Hill too, and with Tyreek Hill as well.
Miami's just on the way to suck. They're on the way to suck, dude. They have a third overall pick in the draft, man. They're down bad. All right, next. Speaking of down bad, we have the Cleveland Browns traveling to the Pittsburgh Steelers and losing 9-23. Steelers had this game the whole way. It wasn't
Yeah.
competitive. Like it was. This really felt to me like the Steelers' defense finally is shaping up and they're starting to round into form. Because, I mean, that was like Dylan Gabriel couldn't throw the ball. He had 52 attempts and he just couldn't throw it. He had 55% completion rating. Like,
Are the Browns just like cursed to suck forever?
yeah, looking like it, man. Looking like it. Looks like they
29
yeah.
52 attempts with Dylan Gabriel. Are they crazy?
Jerry Jeudy had 13 targets for 5 receptions for 43 yards. Just couldn't get any separation. Fannin Jr. Harold Fannin. They might have a guy in Harold Fannin. They had 7 receptions
knew
for
it.
81 yards. Not bad.
He's good, bro.
And Joku had 6 targets for 3 receptions. Like it's just this offense is just inefficient. Bond had 5 targets for 2 catches for 9 yards. Like,
Well, look at the rushing yards. I mean, 36 yards from Judkins, dude. Like Browns have always been a run first defense kind of team
that was this kind of
because
game.
they never
though.
had a quarterback.
That was this kind of game though. This is the classic midseason need a veteran quarterback because Rodgers had 235, 2 touchdowns. Like that's a midseason quarterback type of stat line. 70%
Yeah.
completion rating, 115 passer rating. I mean, Rodgers and Metcalf are finally starting to see eye to eye, but they probably could connect on a few more of those routes.
Dude, the
Yeah,
Steelers are good.
He had 9 targets, 4 receptions, 94 yards, and a touchdown. Darnell Washington, 3 catches for 62 yards. He's starting to come alive for them. They're not really even using Johnny Smith. I don't even know why they traded for him. I feel like Miami
I don't
kind of
even
just
know
threw him
why.
in. Yeah, Miami kind of just threw him in the deal, and like Johnny's like he only got 4 targets.
But dude, the Steelers got some big guys.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they got some towers
Like,
on the offensive.
I mean, Metcalf,
side.
Washington, Jonnu, like they got some big boys, bro.
I think that's what they're probably trying to lean into more.
And Rodgers doesn't have to do much. So Rodgers is perfect for this team.
Yeah, Rodgers just has to guide the ship. Which
Which is
the
fine.
Steelers feel like they. It's so funny. The Steelers actually kind of feel like they feel like their crosstown rival. Oh, not rival. Their crosstown other sport in the MLB, the Pirates. This team feels like they're just gonna pull up in their Steeler boat and they're just gonna freaking wreck you. It's like and Rodgers is the freaking pirate captain. That's what it feels like. I don't know why. The Steelers they're just gonna smack you around, and then we'll see what happens. Jalen Ramsey had 2 sacks, like 2 tackles for a loss. Like that's just how this team's playing downhill.
Their defense is playing better, dude.
Yeah, it's like Steelers are definitely not what any team. I don't think anybody wants to play Steelers right now. It's just I think that whole team is just playing together. Like when your cornerback is getting sacks, that just means that to me that just means everybody's understanding what's going on here. Which is
Yeah, man.
the security site. And also, it's like Pittsburgh's got now a 2-game advantage over everybody else in the South. The closest is Bengals. Bengals have won a game in like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Yeah, dude. They might have this thing wrapped up by the end of October, dude.
like Steelers might run away with this division.
Yeah, you think they'll make a deep playoff run this time, though?
We'll have to see. TBD. Because they're gonna have another contender in this team. The New England Patriots traveled to the New Orleans Saints and won 25-19.
Now the leader of the AFC East.
Yep. Drake May looks really good.
He does look really good.
Drake May looks really good. It was 18 for 26, but there was at least 3 of those catches that were. Well, one of them was definitely he had a touchdown called back because of was it a false start or something like that? I don't know. It was some weird call that came in super late. Actually, no, it was pass interference, but the pass interference was on the complete opposite side of the field, like closer by Drake May. So it's like, how is that even pass interference? The ball wasn't even close by to him. But yeah, I mean, he had a really productive day, but could have had more. He had 261 for 3 touchdowns. Probably should have had 4. Spencer Rattler actually had a really good game. He was 20 for 26, 227, 1 2 passer rating, 76.9 completion rating. I think
Not much running this game.
I think the Saints might actually have a quarterback with Spencer Rattler, man. I don't think he's too bad, but I just think
He's
we're
not
starting
playing
to see some
bad,
tiers.
but
We're starting to see some strata now with the quarterbacks. Like Drake May definitely is starting to seem like, oh, he's for real. Like this guy's top 10 for sure.
how does Brandon Staley keep getting jobs?
I don't know, man. He must be a really good dude. Must be a real one.
Their defense is bad.
Yeah,
The Saints
Patriots
defense is
sliced
bad,
him
dude.
up. Yeah, Josh McDaniels and Drake May just absolutely sliced him up. They didn't even have to call that many runs. Like Trayvon Henderson had 9 attempts for 27 yards. Ramondre Stevenson had 13 attempts for 18 yards. Like they didn't really run the ball that effectively, and it just felt like the Patriots just could move the ball whenever they wanted to. And
Keyshawn
Drake May was just
Butte.
throwing it down the field. What's up?
No, Keyshawn Butte, dude, he's playing well.
Yeah, Patriots defense. Marcus Jones, they have a guy in him. Christian Gonzalez nobody was trying to target him. Harold Landry had a sack. Like, it feels like the Patriots defense of old, where it's like they have a lot of usable parts on their defense, but nobody's like singularly productive. You know, like a Dante Hightower would have like five tackles, but like it'd be like the most insane play of the game. Yeah.
Well, Tony Gonzalez is probably the best player on their defense.
You mean Christian Gonzalez?
Christian Gonzalez, yeah. The Tony Gonzalez has a tight end, my bad. Yeah, Christian Gonzalez.
Saints only had 1 sack against Drake May. Like,
dang.
Like Will Campbell, Will Campbell was the
He's
absolute
great.
best pick. Yeah, that was the best pick they could have ever had. That offensive line's playing great for the Patriots.
They needed it too for that O-line, bro, because that last year Belichick, dude, that was like what 4-12.
Yeah, it's so obvious that was what they needed, was an actual offensive line to protect Drake May. And now that they have it, I mean, Patriots, like, watch out for the Patriots, dude. Like, they're a sound
They're
team.
a dark horse now for sure. I mean,
yeah. Oh, definitely one of the dark horse now, I'm thinking. He thinks.
Okay. We don't got to spend much time on this next game.
Yeah. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Only thing you need to know about this game, head coach for the Titans, Brian Callahan, was fired after this game.
Yeah. I was on my break. I was like, oh, let's check in this game. First play, Gino, pick. I'm like, yep, that's all I need to know. I turn it off. I'm like, all right, I'm going to lunch.
Yeah, literally. Like, what play did he throw that pick?
I was like, I think it was like before the half.
Yeah, Gino's just lucky he was playing the Titans because
I feel so bad for Chinty, dude. Chinty, I'm sorry, man. I wish you went somewhere better.
Yeah,
I don't think
disaster right now.
I don't even think it matters. They got Pete Carroll, dude. I think this team is just their lot in life now is just to be awful.
This game was just. It's just these two franchises just feel like they're the exact same. Where it's like, but like kind of reverse. You know, it's like they're starting out with Cam Ward, and they're firing their head coach. Meanwhile, the Raiders are just starting out with Pete Carroll. And they're probably going to keep him for a few years.
Well, Pete Carroll's probably going to build the team up to something he likes because, I mean, I think Pete Carroll's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I got a lot of work to do here.
No, I don't think Brock Bowers played in this game.
And Geno's fried. They got to get rid of Geno.
Did Brock Bowers play?
I don't think so.
Brock Bowers is out. Yeah. Oh, that was the game right here. And it's clear that they need him they need him.
They do bad.
Yeah, the Titans injury report. I'm really wondering if this is just indicative of the coach and why he got canned, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people on their injury report.
Yeah, but is that them being injured or them being like, I'm not playing?
Yeah,
I'm not getting hurt for this team.
Well, I mean, one way or another, that does reflect on the coaching staff because he got fired after that game. So is it more of just like people are just like, I don't really want to play for it right now. I don't want to sacrifice myself for the Titans. Like I ain't dying for the Tennessee Titans, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this was definitely the JV game of the week.
Yeah, I mean,
we should make that a segment. JV game of the week.
Like the most they talked about a 5th round pick more than a 1st round pick, and his head coach gets fired, dude. He's trying to find his way out of Tennessee, bro. Like they're just the dumpster fire right now.
It was been dumpster fire. They never paid anybody either.
Not with Vrabel. They got rid of him. That's the thing about the Patriots.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that's why they always suck. They're like, oh, we have AJ Brown, see ya. Derrick Henry, see ya. Vrabel, you got us to the championship. Oh, see ya.
You guys the championship a few times now since you've been here. Yeah, get a
hike, get out of here. Yeah, like we don't want to win here.
Well, you won with Ryan Tannehill? Yeah, no way. No, we don't believe it. Goodbye.
You beat Brady? Like, dude.
Ended Brady's run with the Patriots, and yeah, he gets canned.
If I was ever a rookie that got picked first round, I'm like, I'm not re-signing with you guys. I'm going somewhere else, even if I am good.
Well, I feel like it's also clear that Vrabel's learned a lot from bouncing around the league after that stint. And it's kind of wild to see how the Patriots are kind of back, and the Titans are... it's really, I mean, you could trace it back to the AJ Brown thing, but Tennessee was still competitive even with Vrabel at the helm. It's just they weren't explosive when they needed to be with AJ Brown.
It just feels like Tennessee doesn't try to win. Like they just make bad decisions.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyways, enough about those two. I don't want to talk about them anymore.
Opposite of bad decisions. Let's talk about some good decisions and talk about the San Francisco 49ers playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and losing 19-30. Good game overall, but
great
Mac
game.
Jones, you're saying that Mac Jones needs to be starting quarterback. I've been a little bit more trepidatious about that. This game started to see. They probably need Brock Purdy back.
I would contest to the same player pretty much. Wouldn't matter. He'll probably do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's beating Baker Mayfield right now. It's just he's
down hot. All his stars.
Yeah,
he's down all his star wide receivers.
His X factor.
He's still making it work.
Is on right now, dude. He only missed 6. He only missed 6 throws the entire game. He had 17 for 23, 256 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had 3 attempts for 14 yards, but that 14-yard rush that he had, it was probably one of the critical downs of the game. Really sealed the deal for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was crazy. I mean, that was a total Baker play. Just evades 2 rushers, like breaks another tackle, and then just dives for that first down.
He's playing like the first overall pick in a draft, which he was.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's a first overall pick kind of material, and then you watch him play, you're just like, this guy is.
His story is. He's got an awesome story too. I mean, he's a 2-time walk-on. I mean, I loved watching him when he was in college. He was electric to watch in college.
Yeah, it's so funny now that like he's kind of on the same college trajectory. Like he went to the Browns, then he transferred, got traded to the Panthers, right?
No, he got cut.
No, he got cut. Yeah, okay, so he got cut. So like walking on Texas Tech, losing the job at Texas Tech, then going to Oklahoma.
He had a brief stint with the Rams.
Yeah, like yeah, Brees Simmons.
Then he goes to the
Adams.
Bucks and wins the starting job, and then the rest is history. I mean, the dude's a fighter, and I love it. Like he just he doesn't give up, and that's what
He's
I always
such
love
an
about
instant
Baker.
career. The fact that
He has.
3 teams might have given up on an MVP caliber quarterback is
Well, him and Darnold too. Him and Darnold kind of tied together in this too because they were both on the same team,
yeah, that's so wild. Yeah,
and they have the same trajectory too. Because remember, he goes to the Panthers, and then the Panthers get rid of him, and he goes to Minnesota. He goes to the Niners. The Niners.
started
He
with
goes
the
to
Jets.
Minnesota from there.
started with the
Yeah, he
Jets.
started. Yeah. To the Jets. The Jets are just shit. The one moral of the story: the Jets and Browns are gonna suck for the rest of the
Don't
time.
get drafted by the Browns. Don't get drafted by the Jets.
Don't get drafted by the Titans.
Yeah, don't get drafted by the Titans. Yeah, you get drafted all 3. Your career is essentially over. Apparently.
Can you imagine the guy that gets traded to either one of those teams? Like, oh, I got dropped by the Jets and gets traded to like the Titans or
Or
Like,
if you're gonna immediately follow up a GOAT, try and win a playoff game.
yeah,
Like attempt. That's what Baker did.
yeah,
And go somewhere and win a playoff game too. Like Baker went somewhere and won a playoff game.
dude, Baker's easy to root for too. Because like I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, man, and he's down to who are his series? He's down to Cameron Johnson with a K, Cameron with a K. Down to Sterling Shepard. Giants
not bad.
Castaway. He's down to Cade Otton.
I like
Yeah,
Cade Otton.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Tez Johnson.
So
Yeah,
the top
that's
3 receivers
45.
of this game are Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka Ibuka.
He's got none of them.
Jalen McMillan's out. He threw that 45-yard pass to Tez Johnson, the sixth string wide receiver.
Did you see that clip where he?
I'm not saying no. I don't want to say nobody because they obviously are somebody, but he's literally throwing to backups.
Did you see that clip of Tez Johnson after they started shouting MVP in the stands after he caught that touchdown? He's like, I caught that touchdown, and they started chanting MVP. I didn't do nothing all year, and the team was like, no, man, that was for Baker. He's like, oh, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that shows that they're
No,
that's
Tez
the
Johnson,
locker
dude.
room.
Tez Johnson, though, keep an eye on him, dude. He's good. He's from the wide receiver out of Oregon, dude. He's fast.
Yeah, they got a good locker room, man.
They got good wide receiver depth.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah,
really good wide receiver depth.
Yeah, they're gonna be a problem later in the season, especially when they get everybody back. Especially when like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and all them play again. It's gonna be intense. Meanwhile, the Niners, they're trending down, dude. Like they're just
Well, they lost
Mac
Fred
threw
Warner.
for
That's
347 yards and they lost.
they lost Fred Warner. That was devastating. That's a devastating loss.
Yeah, they're the exact opposite of the Bucks. Like the Bucks keep losing people, they just get stronger, and the Niners keep losing people, and they're just not looking like the Niners. They're already out Nick Bosa and Fred Warner, so it's like, and then Hill's gonna come back next week, but I mean
they're still 4-2. Look, they're still 4-2.
So yeah, I mean obviously they're still
Like,
4-2, but it's like those
how long?
wins weren't by a lot. Yeah, they didn't win. They're not dominating these games. Like they're not winning by a lot.
That Fred Warner one though, that one's gonna be that's a devastating one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's literally McCaffrey's literally. It's a lot of this is McCaffrey too putting this team on his shoulders, dude.
Yeah, 17 attempts for 54 yards. Like I was talking about inefficiency with Scatterbo, but inefficiency with McCaffrey this year they're just running in brick walls.
I saw a tweet saying like I don't think McCaffrey's got that. Bro, he's basically catching, running, throwing.
He's doing everything for that offense.
He's literally doing everything. That's why he's on that pop because he's probably tired, dude. He's doing everything out there.
Yeah.
I love McCaffrey.
Yeah, but yeah, Bucks. Obviously, I think the Bucks need Bucky Irving back to really
They do.
up the ceiling for the team. But Rashad White and Sean Tucker. are still
Another
figuring
Oregon
it out.
player.
Yeah, and obviously, I think this. I mean, Ibuka is still unbelievable, but he's gonna have to work through that hamstring issue. And yeah, man, like Bucks are 5-1. Like that's the story. The story of the league right now. It's Buccaneers.
Yeah.
They're looking super. They're looking like they could contend for a Super Bowl.
You think it's Super Bowl? You think they'll win it?
If Baker
they
keeps
go?
playing like he's playing with a bunch of nobodies, dude. I mean, I say a bunch of nobodies again, but it's obviously these guys are all talented NFL
Well, they're
players.
playing like they're somebodies.
Nobody knew who they were before this game. Like, let's just say that. Everybody was thinking about Mike Evans,
Yeah.
Chris Godwin, Ibuka, and he's playing with, fourth, fifth string, like receivers. Which I mean, obviously, like the Bucks
rookies.
Bucks are really good at drafting talent, is what we've discovered. Their front office is really good.
Brady effect, bro. Brady built it
Yeah,
all up.
yeah, and that's you can't. You have to feel that the Brady touch is still with the Bucks because like this is how Brady used to win things with the
Well,
Patriots.
he had like I mean, I'm not saying Baker and Brady are the same thing, but I think he had a good successor
Yeah,
because Baker's still like. I'm not sure. It's just two different drives. Baker's like a cold-blooded killer. Baker will just blast you with a shotgun.
he'll get he'll get popped and then he'll pop up and then just start shit talking you like
Yeah,
yeah
like same energy, just different method. You know what I mean?
yeah he's great. Meanwhile, Niners just I mean they're just gonna be too injured. That's just how this is
Yeah.
gonna be. I think Niners are just way too injured. All right, next we
Ugh.
have the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the Green Bay Packers and losing 18-27. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm so out on the Bengals. They had remember they were 2-1 at the start of the season, and then Joe Burrow gets hurt, and it's like, oh,
Well, Flacco
here we
didn't
go.
play bad.
Like I didn't play bad. He had 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. But that was garbage time production though. Like the Green Bay like it was 10-0. It started to feel like the Cleveland game all over again, and then Cincinnati scored again, or Cincinnati scored that Hudson touchdown, and it's like like maybe they could come back, and then I think Green Bay scored again with Josh Jacobs run up the middle. They just absolutely just killed that drive.
Yeah.
It's clear that Matt LaFleur is learning how to call late game offense. I mean, not like he never knew how to, but it's just the Cleveland game was just like, really? Like, how in the world did you lose that game? But now it's like, okay, I think he's back.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, okay game for Jamar Chase. He had 10 catches for 94 yards, a touchdown. T. Higgins had 62 yards on 5 receptions.
He had a nice touchdown, dude. That was a good touchdown grab he had.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, yeah. Yeah, he's still a great receiver, and the defense didn't play too bad. Like Geno Stone had a sack, he had an interception. Like that's the thing is like the Bengals just have the good talent. It's just they're missing their guy, man. They're missing the
Yeah,
quarterback.
Burrow being out is devastating.
Meanwhile, I feel like the Packers just kind of they're just hitting the easy buttons. They're just like, all right, Josh Jacobs carry for 18 yards, or carry for 18 attempts for 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like
Yeah, but they're not blowing me away though, dude. I mean, look, this game they didn't really have to do much either, but like, I don't know, just there's just something about this team. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, Micah only getting 3
You know?
assisted tackles. No sack. Only had 1 sack from Lucas Finesse. It's like Packers defense needs to play better. I mean, they played really good because they're just getting them off the field constantly. But it's hard to
Not
trust
even
when
that.
it's
Jordan
Joe Flacco.
Love.
It's hard to trust when you're playing against Joe Flacco. But
Not even that, but go to Jordan Love's stats real quick. I mean, he had 1 touchdown and 1 pick.
yeah, not world game changing stuff. I mean, he played an efficient game. He only missed 7 passes, but it's like that's
against the Bengals.
Yeah, it's a little hard to trust when it's against the Cincinnati Bengals. It's like their defense, like their offense is just non-existent for most of this game, and then they came alive late. But like,
I mean, Bengals are going anywhere. I mean, their season's over. But the Packers, I gotta see a bit more for the Packers, dude. Because remember, they tied with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys look awful.
I don't think they beat the Lions. I don't think if the Packers play the Lions again, I don't think they beat them.
I agree. I don't think they are either.
Speaking of, Lions lose to the Kansas City Chiefs 17-30 at Kansas City Chiefs' house.
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was a matter of time before they find their legs again, dude. I knew it was just a matter of time.
Weird play calling from the Lions. Like Amon-Ra was just not like his depth of receptions was he had 9 receptions for 45 yards, but they were just calling some weird plays against this team, and
You think they were thought themselves out of this game?
I think they did. I think they should have ran the ball a little bit more with Dave Montgomery, and they should have get Jahmyr Gibbs a little more burned. I think they probably would have.
Montgomery had 4 attempts. What?
Yeah, he was averaging 6 yards a carry, and he only had 4 attempts. Like,
Goff's playing well too.
Like I thought they were playing Sonic and Knuckles, dude. I didn't know they were gonna. I know they were gonna try and pass the ball 29 times when they didn't need to. And I mean, I think it's starting to look abundantly clear that Patrick Mahomes is just I mean, 257, 3 touchdowns. Like he has arrived at the paper cut offense, which if you don't know what the paper cut offense is essentially that's how Tom Brady, that's how the New England offense rolled for a long time. So they would call like 10, 15-yard pass routes, and all you do. Longest reception was 30 yards, but that was Juju Smith-Schuster breaking in for a 30-yard catch and run. Like, that was, like, it's just, they're just going to play on schedule. They're not really going to do anything too fancy anymore. It just seems like they're just going to start taking care of business like they did in 2018.
Yeah.
And their defense is, like, the defense isn't spectacular, but it's not, like, they're functional.
They had one sack the entire game.
Yeah, they had one sack the entire game, and it just felt like the Lions just couldn't do anything in the second half. I felt like the Lions beat themselves more, and they being the Chiefs, I felt like they got a little ahead of themselves. And
They were overthinking this game. It felt like they just like Dave Montgomery having 4 attempts, dude. Come on, guys. Sonic and Knuckles it. I mean, Goff's playing really well right now. Don't get me wrong, he's playing very well, but you gotta run down these Chiefs throughout, dude. You gotta run it down them.
Well, yeah, and they had a few fourth down. They couldn't convert on fourth down, which is not very un-Lions like of them. They definitely weren't as sharp on fourth down, and they need to stop going for it on fourth, man. They need to let some logic play.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like, I mean, you could go for it on fourth, but it's situational ball, bro.
Yeah, especially against the Chiefs. Like, I would like
Mahomes.
to win. Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's like
Mahomes will go off in any second, dude.
Yeah, you have got to just bury them early, and you guys start running. You got to run the ball against them. You cannot let them have it. And it's like the game was there for the Lions in the fourth. Like, it was 17-20 going into the fourth quarter, or like a few minutes into the fourth quarter. Like, it was there for them. Like, it was there for the Lions. They just their defense needed to buck up at the last second, and they just didn't.
The Chiefs still can't run the ball, dude.
Until second half.
The Chiefs still can't run the ball, bro.
It's still can't. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is the leading rusher. Doesn't even matter. Like,
well, at 3-3, we'll see what happens to the Chiefs, but those 3 losses were critical because it put them behind in the West.
Yeah, and if Lamar didn't get hurt, I don't know if the Chiefs would have won that game. So, Denver and Chargers are still 1 game up over the Chiefs, but we'll have to see because Chiefs look like they're going to be competitive. I don't know if they win it though. I really want to see them play against the Broncos. I really want to see that game because I don't know if the Chiefs.
I think you win. I don't think that offense is stand a chance against that defense, dude.
Well, yeah, and also they're down to their backup tackle, and like the tackle had a good game, but they're down to 3rd string tackle. It's like,
but against Bonito and Zach Allen.
Yeah, Bonito, Zach Allen, Jonathan Cooper. It's gonna.
Well, that's the thing too about your. That's the thing about your defense too is you guys got depth at the edge.
Denver's definitely got defense. That's definitely for sure. They definitely got defense. Yeah. And just to put it in a nutshell. Next, we have the Monday Night Slide. We had the Buffalo Bills traveling to the Atlanta Falcons and losing at 14-24. Atlanta was wearing their throwback unis. Should have known.
Look pretty tight.
Yeah, they look pretty tight, and they play well in them. For whatever reason, the red helmet looks nice.
They just need to keep those. I don't like their new ones.
Moral of the story is the Atlanta Falcons have figured out a brand new way of running outside zone, and that is, let's just split Bijan out wide, and then we'll have him run in, and then take the outside zone, and then just take it to the house. You had 19 carries for 170 yards and a touchdown.
He was sensational, dude. He had a great game.
Bills do not have a cover corner.
So does Drake London.
They do not have a nickel. Yeah, they do not have a nickel corner.
He should have had 2, but he stepped out at the second half. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, second half touchdown. Yeah, Drake London's looking nice. Bijan Robinson had 6 catches. This offense is just the Bijan show.
Is Pitts a bust?
Yeah, they're just not calling it the routes that he needs to be calling, man. They're not giving him a future workload. I think he could be. I still think he's got the talent to be, but
he's only 24.
I just don't know what's going on with him, man. I really don't know what's going on with him.
Probably same situation. It's just not. Just sometimes you gotta change the scenery.
He was way overdrafted.
Yeah.
For the role that the Falcons had for him, he was just way overdrafted. Meanwhile,
And then
Josh
we got
Allen had 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interception, and 2 interceptions. It's like he was throwing the ball deep a lot in this game, and there's no other rusher in this offense outside of Josh Allen and James Cook.
what I learned this game is if he doesn't have if Khalil Shakir or Dalton Kincaid are covered, he not got a lot of throw to, buddy.
Everything's hard for this. Everything's hard for the.
They
Bills
play through him
offense.
too much. They played through him too much. Does that make sense?
Yeah, everything's hard for this offense. And
I mean, James
there's
Cook
no
had
easy
to-
button.
James Cook had a mediocre game. But yeah, James Cook 17 attempts for 87 yards. He was getting first downs like almost every play, but dude, I was thinking about this Bills team. Like, dude, I'm not convinced about this Bills team because their defense is pretty. It's not like it's terrible, but it's not like it's like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean?
The offense needs to play better. The Bills.
The offense does need to play better.
Clearly, their offense is the strength of the Bills team right now because their defense is too banged up. No Matt Milano. Like Ed Oliver came back for just this game, but it's like I don't really think he had a sack, but it's like he's not playing like he should. And also Shaq Thompson had a dropped pick six. Like just I don't think the Bills have to fix a lot to win again, but clearly they have some issues that they need to sort out.
They got problems.
Whereas I feel like Penix is, I mean, he really needs to work on his accuracy because he was just overthrowing and sailing footballs. But like the velocity, I mean, dude, he's got an absolute cannon, dude. Like he's got a cannon. Like that thing is an absolute.
He does.
Weapon.
I know he's better. He's got to play more consistently. And look, this technically is his rookie season technically because he sat out pretty much the entirety of last season.
Yeah, they only got 3 games late in the season. But
So I mean, I'm not gonna beat him up too bad. I mean, he just has this is technically his rookie season. He just has to be more consistent.
yeah, meanwhile, Falcons defense is legit, dude. Like they got a solid.
They got better. They're
They
starting
really
to
do.
click.
They play a
James
lot better.
Pierce Jr., bro, that guy out of Tennessee they drafted. He's really good.
Yeah, Jalen Walker had a really good game too.
I don't know what they're feeding these edge rushers now, bro, but holy cow, these edge rushers-
Onyemata had a tackle. Roberts had a sack. A tackle. He had a sack. He had a tackle for loss. Alford, their corner, had a sack and an interception and a tackle for loss. Like, what's his name? E. Alford. Yeah. Yeah, they got a young defense, but they're really playing well. Finally, we have the Chicago Bears traveling to the Washington Commanders and winning 25-24.
Yeah, dude, this was a good game. It was all right.
I'd say this
DeAndre
is more,
Swift had a great game.
Yeah. Finally figured out how to run the ball with DeAndre Swift. It's just oh yeah, we're gonna, DeAndre. How about this? We'll get you to the boundary. Look, we'll run you out. We're running outside, so that way you could actually get some yards. And what do you know? He had 108 yards on 14 attempts. It just that screams a lot more outside zone to me.
Jaden Daniels didn't play bad. He had that really bad pick. What was it in the second? Was it the second quarter? He had that pick. He threw it, and the corner read the entire way, bro. And he caught it.
Yeah, I feel like Jaden Daniels is starting to look more for the deep throw instead of just trying to pick what's there in front of him. I think that's the next layer of development for Jaden Daniels. It's like he needs to just take what's there instead of just trying to force the ball.
And like I think
he's converting. Like whenever he tries to throw it deep, he's converting, but I don't know how sustainable it is.
Oh, McNichols, my guy McNichols, he had a pretty decent game.
Yeah, he had Luke McCaffrey
facilitating.
had a 33-yard touchdown. Zach Ertz.
He's good, dude.
Yeah, he only had the longest catch was 11 yards. Chris Moore. Yeah, like they're just trying out like a bunch of like they have really nobody at receiver outside Deebo Samuel, but even he didn't really have that great a game. He had 4 receptions for 15 yards.
They need Scary Terry back.
Yeah, they absolutely need Terry McLaurin back. He's 100% the secret sauce for this game. Well, not the secret sauce, but he's absolutely necessary for this. And it feels like Jaden Daniels is trying to scramble too much. Like he's obviously doing a great job of it, but Gronkowski-Merritt he didn't have an efficient game at all. He had 17 attempts for 61 yards.
It kind of feels like Jaden Daniels is doing. Sorry to interrupt you, but it kind of feels like Jane Daniels is doing what we criticized Caleb Williams is doing, just playing too much hero ball when he doesn't need to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I there's a few play calls here that could have went either way though. Like I think the Bears early were just not they're just not converting because they just keep getting they're either getting penalties or they're just getting calls reversed against them, and the Commanders were getting all the calls. So
Caleb Williams did not play spectacular this game.
yeah, yeah, he had an okay game. He had one touchdown, 252 yards. It's like he's not playing. He didn't have to play great this game because DeAndre Swift was just absolutely just he was torching him. He had two catches for 67 yards a touchdown. Like over 170 yards. Yeah, that'll win. That'll win you a game.
Yes, Swift did great this game.
And the Commanders' defense needs to like they're playing okay. Like Lou's like been a really great player for them. Ron Payne's just went it down still. Von Miller and Armstrong had a half sack. It's like I feel like they're just kind of middle of the pack defensively, and I don't think middle of the pack's gonna cut it for the Commanders where the Commanders were like top 10 last year, and their offense was top 10 last year too. But it's just like Jane Daniels is still trying to work back from it. I mean, he had 3 touchdowns, but it's like it wasn't 3 touchdowns to like win the game. It was 3 touchdowns, and it just felt like it was more just business as usual instead of like okay, in critical moments like Jaden, like we need you to win the game.
Yeah. And their running game, I know what's his name, Krosky
Merritt.
Yeah, Krosky Merritt. I know he like had a good game against the Chargers, but that's also a battered Chargers team.
Yeah,
so, they're still weak at run. They should probably start McNichols more because McNichols had some pretty good rushes.
Yeah, they're not possessing the ball enough. And and the Chicago Bears defense still. I mean, they're on the ground. It's like I think they're really good on the ground, but just their pass defense is still kind of. They need Jalen Johnson back for sure.
Yeah,
I think he might be back. Now that I said that. No, yeah, Gray Jarrett was out. He played. he's even on the report. Regardless.
This probably have double headers, man. You gotta probably have double headers, man. You gotta pay attention to 2 games.
Yeah. Well, and also baseball was on last night too, so.
Yeah, that didn't help either.
Yeah.
But anyways,
focus on all that stuff. Yeah, but that's week 6 of the NFL season. That's our recap. I'd say. So who are my contenders? I would say there's a lot of 4-2 teams. And
this is hard this season.
I don't think all 4-2 teams are made equal. I think there's some descending 4-2 teams. I think the Eagles are a descending team. I think probably I'd say the Lions are descending, but I'm TBD on that. Bills are definitely descending. The Bills defense just can't stop the run.
Yeah.
Like if you can't stop the run and you have a superstar quarterback, it's like people are just gonna run the ball and they're just gonna starve them of touches. Which is why like the Bills like keep doing this deep passing thing, and it's like they need to possess the ball longer.
Well, the thing is, we know who the bottom are. It's probably Dolphins, Jets, Titans, Raiders at this point, and Browns.
The stinkies to the stinky. Yeah, Jets have the first overall pick. Titans.
Maybe the Saints Browns. Right now, but the Saints right now, but I think the Saints are gonna get better.
I think Saints are the best of the worst teams.
Probably.
I wouldn't want if I were any team. I wouldn't want to play the Saints. I think Dolphins are probably one of the worst of the worst. Ravens, I think, are.
They're injured. That's different.
Injured is a good better term for it. I feel like the Giants are starting to ascend. They're one of the few 2-win teams. They're with the Bengals.
Oh, Bengals. I think Bengals are actually the bottom too.
I think Commanders and Bears feel like they're the exact same team.
They do.
Like they're exactly.
They
the
really
same
do.
Spot. And I feel like Steelers. Steelers feel like in the same tier as like the Seahawks. I was happy they played because that's a good barometer because a lot of weird stuff happened in that game. I feel like that's probably where they're at. I feel like the Jags and the Broncos are kind of close in terms of like tier. And
I would say that your defense,
Rams and Chargers feel like they're in the same tier. I feel like the Patriots are slightly above all those teams right now because the offense is playing unbelievable.
Oh, they're ascending for sure.
And I think best in the league is the Colts, which is surprising. I don't think anybody would have picked the Colts to be one of the best teams in the league, but they're playing like the best team in the league. So.
Yeah, they are.
They're just not injured. Like the Colts just are not nearly as injured as they had lost Darius Ward for this game, but it didn't even really matter. Like the offense just kept playing right.
Which were the Cardinals at the bottom?
I'd say Cardinals are probably in the same tier as like the Saints.
Descending, but
like they're
not
still
the
feisty. Like they're not gonna
descending,
get blown
but not
out.
the Jets. Descending, but not the Jets. Bad.
Yeah, Cardinals aren't gonna get blown out, but I don't think that they win close games very much. I don't think that it's just the kind of team they are.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our week 6 prediction. Or week 6 recap. We'll come back with our predictions here shortly, folks. See you
Hell yeah.
in a few days.
Deuces, folks.
All right. See you later.